You drive past them every single day, massive hotels lining our interstates and downtowns. But today, we're popping the hood on American commercial real estate to uncover the true behind-the-scenes economics of what it absolutely takes to own and run one. Admit it, you stayed in a nice hotel, looked around at the bustling lobby, and thought, man, I should really buy one of these and just watch the cash roll in. It's a surprisingly common dream. The idea of owning commercial real estate that spits out daily income feels like the ultimate cheat code to passive wealth. But as you'll see in this explainer, the reality of the hospitality industry is incredibly hands-on, and it's far more complex than just handing out room keys to tired travelers. Here's our roadmap for this explainer. Number 1, the price of admission. 2, revenue, or keeping heads in beds. 3, the cost of operations. 4, debt and bottom line profit. And 5, the make or break risks.
So Section 1, the price of admission, buying your first hotel.
To give you a realistic U.S. baseline, let's say you want to buy or build a standard 100-room mid-scale hotel right off a busy interstate. That is easily going to run you a cool $10 million. Basically, $100,000 per room. You aren't just opening a cute little mom-and-pop shop here. You're taking on the financial equivalent of dozens of residential mortgages all at once.
Now, where exactly does all that money go? Well, securing the physical land itself is actually only about 20% of your budget. The absolute heavy lifting is the construction phase, eating up a massive 65%. And that leftover 15%, that gets swallowed by mandatory brand standards, the beds, the TVs, the specific hallway carpets. In the industry, this is dictated by a property improvement plan, or a PIP. It's a huge expense that you will likely have to cough up again every 5 to 7 years just to keep your franchise flag flying out front.
Moving right along to Section 2, revenue, heads in beds, making money night by night.
To really grasp hotel revenue, you have to master this one absolutely crucial metric, the occupancy rate. It's exactly what it sounds like. The percentage of your available rooms that are actually booked and paying on any given night. Because let's be real, you will rarely, if ever, sell every single room in the building. Your entire revenue engine relies entirely on this percentage multiplying against your average room price.
Let's put some real numbers to this math for our 100-room interstate hotel. If you're running at a very realistic 65% occupancy rate and you're charging an average of $100 a night, you're generating $6,500 every single day. Stretch that over a month, and it totals a staggering $195,000. Almost $200,000 a month sounds absolutely phenomenal, right? You're probably thinking you'll be a millionaire by the end of the year. Well, hold that thought, because then the bills arrive.
Which brings us perfectly to Section 3, the cost of operations, the daily bleed.
When you crack open your monthly expenses, staff and payroll are always your towering giant. You've got to remember, hospitality is a 24/7, 365-day-a-year machine. You are paying front desk agents to sit there for the graveyard shift, an entire army of housekeepers, maintenance workers, and a management team. That human capital far outpaces what you're spending on keeping the lights on or flipping those free waffle breakfasts in the lobby.
And even beyond payroll, you are constantly bleeding cash for hidden, relentless operations. We're talking sky-high property taxes and totally massive commercial insurance premiums. Then you've got the utility bills. Think about it. You are literally paying to heat 100 showers every single morning, blasting the AC all summer long, and running heavy-duty industrial washing machines all day just to keep up with a plague of mysteriously disappearing towels. Honestly, a single hotel can easily burn through as much water in a month as an entire small neighborhood.
All right, Section 4, debt and bottom line profit, what you actually keep.
Here is the stark, sobering reality of your situation as an owner. You have your flashy top-line revenue, that $195,000 a month we got so pumped about earlier, but once daily operations, taxes, and oh yeah, your absolutely hefty commercial mortgage payments take their cut, the actual profit you vacuum up at the end of the month is just a tiny, tiny fraction of that mountain of gross cash. Because of all this crushing overhead, true profit margins usually just hover in the single digits to maybe the low teens on a good day. It makes hotel ownership a high-stakes game of extreme efficiency. Every single unsold room, every wasted breakfast pastry, and every hour of unnecessary staff overtime directly eats into your already razor-thin slice of the pie.
Finally, Section 5, make or break, surviving the industry.
The scary truth is, a hotel's success is incredibly fragile. Your entire year can be shattered by a commercial boiler blowing up in the dead of winter, or broad economic downturns that suddenly keep all the business travelers at home. And here is the wildest part of the entire business model. Your revenue is going to fluctuate wildly, but your bank loan and your property taxes, those stay exactly the same whether your hotel is 90% full or entirely a ghost town.
It really all boils down to an old, hard-learned industry truth. The hospitality industry is relentless. Your biggest expenses don't go to sleep when your guests do. It's a high-stress endeavor where the financial meter is literally always running 365 days a year.
We hope this explainer has given you a clearer, much more grounded view of the absolute grit behind the glamour of hospitality. Don't get us wrong, it can be a highly rewarding business for those who run it perfectly. But after seeing the real math, the razor-thin margins, and those sleepless risks, the only question left is, are you still ready to check in?